Who is the most to blame for this Cavaliers loss?
Kyrie Irving, by far, not close. I mean, look, Kyrie Irving, you think of him as potentially a premier elite franchise-type player. But imagine if you took, like, what is he really? He's a guy, as I said, one of the greatest finishers in the paint of all time that I've ever seen in the history of basketball. That's a huge thing to be. That's a really important skill. He's a great bad shot maker, and he can shoot from outside. I mean, he can do a lot of things. Is he a winning player? Has he ever won without LeBron? Even on this team, when he's had Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson and shooters everywhere you look, he has a losing record, like a really bad losing record, when LeBron doesn't play. It's not just that, well, he was young before LeBron got there. Been a losing player his entire career in the NBA without LeBron. He doesn't play defense, though I've seen him, he's capable of it. Usually he doesn't seem very interested in it. He doesn't get his teammates involved. It's usually iso ball. What am I describing, actually? Like, take Kobe Bryant, make him 4 inches shorter, take away the defense, knock some IQ points off in terms of his basketball IQ. What is that? Is that a franchise player or is that a weapon? That's more like Jamal Crawford than a, which is a very nice thing. I'm not saying it's not good to have a Kyrie Irving. He has an important skill. He carried the team when LeBron was gassed because no one else was doing anything.
People were saying he was getting better than Steph Curry.
He was carrying this team for large chunks of it because when he's going, he can make hard shots against all kinds of defenders. But what that is a weapon to be deployed. That's a scoring weapon to be deployed. That is not a franchise player. And the extra credit you give him, well, what offsets the defensive problems and the fact that his teammates aren't getting involved and all those things is on top of what I just described in crunch time, he's money, right? Well then, but if you take away that, if he starts making bad decisions down the stretch, so now his teammates are cold, they're standing around watching him, he's not playing defense, he's keeping you afloat, taking long twos and stuff and making hard shots in the paint, but when it comes down to it, he's making bad decisions, like that one especially. I don't care what anyone says. That was an extremely high leverage moment. It was a very bad decision. It cost them the game. When he's doing that and you take away, well, he's money under pressure, what is he? I'll take a whole bunch of point guards over him, like including John Wall in the East. And if you want to talk about who cost him the game, I know he scored a lot of points incredibly and carried them for large chunks. The GOAT last night was Kyrie Irving. He gave away the game at the end.
First of all,
the GOAT as a negative.
Yes, as in not greatest of all time, as in the opposite of the hero.
Yeah.
First of all, I got mad love. Nobody has more love in the media than me for John Wall. John Wall was also the dude that went scoreless over the last 19 minutes or something of the Game 7 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. So when you bring up him and in comparison to Kyrie, all I'm saying is, listen, let's pump the brakes just a little bit.
Hold on, Kyrie or John Wall?
Well, for me, it's John Wall because of his ability to defend.
Okay, good.
But what I'm saying to you is this. Let me get to my bigger point. Who's really to blame is the Golden State Warriors because of how gifted they are offensively. So that's obvious. But having said all of that, I'm not trying to get on LeBron, but you are the best player in the world. Not only proclaimed by us, but proclaimed by yourself. The fourth quarter arrived on contested shots. You combined with Kyrie for 1 for 10 shooting. Here's what makes it worse. Kyrie Irving, as gifted as he is 6'2", and has never been called the best player in the world. You are 6'9", 260, locomotive coming at you. And this 6'2" guard skates around people and scores in the paint on 13 for 16 shooting from the field, 26 points in the paint. Well, if you're watching what Kyrie is doing in the post, how come you can't do that? When you're about 7 inches taller and about 60 pounds heavier, why are you not doing that? Especially when the opponent is your dude. And your dude is dropping dimes on you all over the place. What I'm saying is that that's the kind of stuff that we can't ignore. Now, let me go with some numbers because I had them look this up here, okay? If LeBron loses tomorrow night and the Cavaliers get swept, do you understand that LeBron James' record is going to be 17-27 in NBA Finals games? Do you understand that if that happens, only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar will have as many losses. Now, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is 29 and 27, but we know he's the greatest scorer in NBA history. He's a 6-time champion. He's one of the greatest champions ever, et cetera, et cetera. LeBron is not only going to have 5 NBA Finals losses, he's going to have more Finals losses than Magic Johnson, because he's tied with him now. He'll have more Finals. He already has more Finals losses than Bird, than Kobe, than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was 24 and 11 in NBA Finals. Kobe was 23 and 14 in NBA Finals. Larry Bird was 16 and 15 in NBA Finals. If we're going to talk about LeBron, what we can't do is allow this man to point to his triple-double numbers, be all analytical, talking about what he's doing, but we ignore the numbers that really count, which are wins and losses.
Listen,
we have
Stephen
to,
A,
we have
you're
to
not wrong.
pay attention
You're not
to it.
wrong. Those
we
are
have to.
Question.
Go ahead.
I have a question. In the fourth quarter, though, what do you attribute that to?
Well, listen.
Why did he fall off?
Great question, Molly. Here is the answer. Lack of assertiveness. Not aggression, assertiveness. Aggression is when you go after it. Assertiveness is when you sit there and you take the lead as opposed to waiting for it to come to you. And you like, everybody move the hell out the way. I'm going down swinging. What I'm saying to you is that when Golden State goes on an 11-0 run, I'm not saying I have no problem with the 11 they scored. I have a problem with the donut you scored,
Okay,
meaning you as a team. At some way, whether it's getting to the free throw line or something.